everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to this series where I'm working on attempting to make my own wedding dress. This is part 3 and I promise that this will be the last one because we don't have that many, or we actually have quite a lot of work that needs to be done, but I think we can squeeze it all together at once. So during the previous video or previous part, we got this far where we started to work on this split just in front of my tie. So this is where, or what we are going to continue working with in the first part of this video. So at the moment I'm at row, or starting to work on row 82, and the aim is to just keep on going with the same width that we have until we reach the point where it meets my ankles. So for now, basically what I'm going to do is that I will just continue adding extra rows following the graph that I have drawn myself. I can zoom it out a little bit or a lot. So this line is where we are right now, and here on the side you can ignore that, I just have a lot of like sketches and drawings, but basically we are here and we will just continue adding extra rows. So at the moment we are at 81 and I'm assuming we would need at least 140, 150 or even 160. So now I will just continue adding these rows, which will increase the length, which will also make this split for the leg a lot longer. So for now I will just continue with adding these extra rows so we can build the volume. And I will of course check back in with you once in a while to just show the progress, show you how it looks, and everything in between. But yeah, we are aiming to just build the length following the graph. Nothing is really going to change because it's the same process, we just need the length. And at the end, let's see how it goes, but the plan is to do some kind of like a wavy border at the very end. I think of doing something that is a little bit thicker. Let's see how that works out, because I also have to draw it and figure it out, and then we will also work on the shoulder parts and to make something that is covering my shoulders, because I don't really like my shoulders. But yeah, from now on I will just proceed with adding length to build this split. We have now done it for 5 rows, or actually 6 rows for this little part that we have here, and I think during the day, this evening, I will be able to add at least 10 more rows. So perhaps once I'm done with those 10, I can show you how it looks, and yeah, perhaps I can just check in after every 10 rows that I'm adding, just to show the progress, because I think it's quite exciting. Because yeah, just a few weeks ago I was only having an idea of this dress. But anyway, I'm rambling too much. Let's get to work. Let's start crocheting this part. I have now managed to do a few more rows, and actually in total I did, I think 13 or 14, so we are now at 93 or 94 in total, and you can see this split growing, and if I try to put it together, there should be a flower forming like that. So this is how it looks so far, and yeah, I feel like now the length is building very, very quickly. And also from the back, yeah, even this length would be a super nice length for a dress like this. Yeah, but I will still keep on going because that's what I promised to do, and I want to see how it looks, because if it won't look as good when it's super long, you can always remove some rows. But yeah. Hello, good morning. It's a new day, but we are still continuing with the same project. I'm currently at row 100, so I think I will just keep on going until I reach 110, because then the result will be a little bit more dramatic to show you the progress. But yeah, it builds up super quickly and I'm so excited to see the length growing. But yeah, this morning I'm just watching some Black Mirror series, which are super addictive, having some coffee, having some breakfast, and crocheting along, so it definitely sounds like a perfect Sunday. But yeah, I will see you in a bit. And here is 110 row check. So as you can see, I'm already below my knees and I can barely fit in this screen. Oh my god, crazy. See you in the next 10 rows. 120 rows checking here. It's super long. I think it's barely, maybe maximum 20 left. And now I think I'm done with adding length for this dress. And now it is 141 rows in total, so I just kept on going since the last time that I checked in. But I think this is it. I have reached the length that I was going for. It's exactly reaching my ankle, and we still have some space for adding like a border at the bottom. So that is the plan for now. But oh my god, look at this. I cannot believe it's done. 141 rows. Oh my gosh. But yeah, this is how it's looking so far. But yeah, so now the plan would be to add a border. So I will just, like, I finished my last row here, and for the last row I actually did just empty squares here with a chain in the middle, because I kind of wanted to make it easier for kind of like just adding like a plain row with nothing extraordinary. But yeah, so now the plan is to just continue from here where I finished this row and to start adding border in there. And that is something that I still have to figure out, so I will be playing around with some stitches, and I'm thinking of having something that is either rounded or more like a triangle shape. But yeah, I just have to check it out, and that will be for the bottom part. I don't think it will be more than 2 to 3 centimeters, but yeah, it depends what I figure out. And then I will do the same thing also for the straps. And at the moment I'm thinking that I will just have something that is attached here, and then it goes to the bottom part here for the same strap. So one here and then also another one there. But yeah, it will be the same style for both, so we have something that is matching and aligning throughout this pattern, basically. But yes, oh my god, we are so close, and I can't believe, like, this is crazy. 141 rows, oh my gosh. I've been insanely slow, and it's already evening. It's 10:45 in the evening, so took me so long, but I think I figured out what I want to do, and I feel like it will look nice. So basically I just drew kind of like a graph of how it would look, and this would apply for both if we are just continuing with the next rows to add border at the bottom of the dress, and if we are starting from scratch as we would have to do for the shoulder parts. So here at the bottom I have chains, so that just means when you start from scratch. But since our dress, it already has these squares, so we are just ignoring the chains, and then on top of these squares, that is where I would be starting with adding extra rows, and extra rows would basically be these ones, which would create the border. So first I will be starting with doing some chains, and then single crochets, chains again, and single crochets, and then during the following row, which would be the second one, on top of that I will be adding these kind of like a bigger shell stitches, and I feel like it will come together quite nicely, but let's see how it goes. But yeah, it was just taking me so long, but I will try it out, and I feel like it will be actually super quick. So again, the same problem where figuring out stitches, like actual pattern and like drawing everything, it takes so long, but I was also very slow. But let's see, I will show you how it goes with the first row and then also the second row, and yeah, I'll show you. So I just finished this first row where I'm just doing chains and then single crochets. So we can see that they are looking kind of like tiny little chainy waves, and somehow when it's stretched it just feels like a chain thread, but actually there is some space. So in case if you're doing this and then wondering the same, I feel like you don't have to worry too much. But now I will just proceed further with the with actually these shell stitches, and it shouldn't take me too long either. Like this was literally like 5 minutes so this might be 10 maximum, but I will show you how it looks once that's done as well. And now also this second row to finalize this shelly stitch is done, and this is how it looks. Initially I was thinking of having something that is bigger, perhaps like 2 times bigger than this, but I think it will be okay because I don't want it to be too large, and then perhaps also for the shoulder part it will look nicer as it is like this. But this is how it looks. So now the bottom part is done. Here I have just some loose ends that I will have to deal with later, but now I have reached this point where we are in this split for the in front of the leg. So here I actually think that we can take the opportunity to also improve this side that we have, and I'm thinking that for this one we could just do like a picot stitch, and I will first do some testing to see how it actually looks. And I think that I will be just doing 2 single crochets inside each square, and then here where we are in between the squares I would be doing just the picot stitch. So on top of every third single crochet that comes in between the squares on here on the side, that's where we are adding it. So let me first try it out and then we will be able to see how it actually looks. So right away I'm just starting with that and adding those picot stitches on every third single crochet. I've done a few now, so this is how it looks, and I think it gives a nice look. So here is the, you cannot see that well, here is the border, and then on the sides we have this. I think it's nice, definitely better than if we are not having anything at all. Let's compare. Yeah, this is nice. I think it would be nice. And so now I will just continue all the way until I reach the point where we started with this split. So I'm going from here up to this point, and then also continuing on the other side of this split, and then we will be done. But yeah, this is my next step for this project, but I'm feeling a little bit too tired, so I will finish for today. I will go to bed and then I will get back to this tomorrow, and I think tomorrow might be the day when we actually finish this dress. But let's start with the first steps first and we will see how it goes tomorrow. But see you tomorrow. So I have now finished this border at the bottom that I showed you. It's not that visible actually because the dress is big and long and the border at the bottom is tiny, so I don't know, maybe at some point I will figure out to make it bigger, like big waves, but right now I will leave it as is. And I also finished this picot stitch here for the split, but somehow I don't like it and it doesn't look nice because it's kind of like, I feel like I have added too many stitches. So instead of having 2 single crochets on top of every row, perhaps I should just try with only having 1, or maybe changing something completely different, because right now it's kind of curling up and I don't like it. It doesn't look natural at all. Maybe it can be fixed with blocking it out or something, but yeah, right now it's not good. So what I will do is that I will just try to experiment with something else, or maybe I will just end up with doing just single crochets and that's it, because I kind of want it to look more, I don't know, maybe it's also the cotton material, but I feel like before it looked better than it's looking now. So I will play around with some stitches and we'll try to fix it. And then I still don't know about the straps. I actually feel like I like how they are looking right now, so maybe it's not needed for me to do anything else, but let me check on that. And yeah, I will show you when I'm able to show you something. So here's an update of what I have done. So for this split, I removed all the picot stitches that I did, and now I just have simple and plain single crochets. I did 2 single crochets on top of every row, and then I moved to the next square, and I think like now it doesn't seem as overcrowded, and it also has like a nicer and cleaner look, so I think this was a good choice to do that. And then I also started to work on this shoulder thingy that I wanted to create. So this was the plan. So basically what I'm doing, it's the same thing as I have for the bottom border here, kind of. So I have something that is matching, and I think this is actually like a good width for this one. And yeah, but otherwise it's totally optional if you don't want to do it. And as I said, my plan is just for it to hang from one side to the other where we have this strap. And also I still haven't attached it, but it can also be moved up like this, so this strap now seems a little bit thicker. So this is the plan how it should look, and I kind of like that it has these both options, so you can pick whatever you want. But yeah, so this is where I am right now. It's still left for me to do another of these straps. Then I would just have to attach both of them so they stay there. And then the final thing is to just weave in all the loose ends that I have. They are not too many, so at least that will be done quickly, and then we are officially done. So this is crazy, but yeah, so the next time that I will check in with you, I will have attached this strap, I will also have another one, and I will have weaved in all the ends that I have, and then that will be the official final reveal of this dress. Can't believe it's almost done, but yeah. And here it is, the dress is ready. Oh my god, I cannot believe it, honestly. Yeah, like I have no words, but it looks super awesome. Like, especially now I'm also wearing the shoes and everything is done. There is no top in the back, so you can properly see the back side as well. Yeah, these lacy shoulder parts actually look very nice, and I'm just so happy. I can't believe this is finally done. Like, such a big project, but I feel like at the end it just passed very quickly, and yeah, the end result is so cute. Let me check how it is like this. Yeah, it's amazing. And I even straightened my hair to make it look better. And here I'm just showing you the full length of this dress. It's crazy. Like, I'm honestly so proud of myself. Yeah, I didn't imagine that it will turn out to be so well, because at times when I was adding length, I thought that perhaps it's better as a mini dress, but I just kept on going. But both are great, and I love this maxi dress length, and everything together came out to be so well. I'm so happy. But yeah, in terms of it being a wedding dress, I don't think I will wear it for my actual wedding, but this is hands down the best thing that I have ever made, and I couldn't be happier, like, honestly. But let me know what you think as well, and I'm thinking that I will definitely be working on creating a pattern for this dress, so you're able to also do something similar or follow along to create the same. So that's something to look forward. But otherwise, please let me know your thoughts in terms of what length did you prefer the most, what do you think about the dress in general. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, then please give me a big thumbs up, and if you're new here, then you know what to do. Please stick around. But I do hope that you had fun following this along, and maybe I will do something similar in the future where I'm doing more kind of like a vlog type of videos. But let me know what you think, and I'm looking forward to see you sometime soon. Bye!